Our world today is facing age-old issues like poverty, income inequality, and a lack of savings. But we are also faced with new issues coming from changes in the job market as technology has continued to progress. In the US, 35% of all adults only have a couple $100s in their savings, and 34% have zero savings. A savings could be the difference from being forced to take on more debt, and it also provides the opportunity to climb out of poverty. Nearly half of the world's population, more than 3 billion people, live on less than $2.50 a day. Around 1.3 billion live in extreme poverty, less than $1.25 a day. And it would take less than 1% of what the world spent every year on weapons to put every child in school by the year 2000, and yet it didn't happen. These are sad realities, but they show we need to take steps towards changing the way we operate financially around the world. The solution, very simply put, is universal basic income. Universal Basic Income, or UBI, is a periodic cash payment delivered to all on an individual basis. This means everyone is eligible regardless of income, social status, or employment status. This also means you have the freedom to choose how the money is spent. Unlike traditional welfare programs, UBI has no means test, so your eligibility isn't determined by looking at your current monetary resources. Why is this so important? Solely issuing monetary resources to people by means testing can create a poverty trap. Since there are specific cutoff points, there is no support for someone who tries to actually get out of poverty. For example, by someone working to save money, they can disqualify themselves from receiving assistance. That means there is no social support for someone moving in the right direction. In contrast, UBI helps all people to improve their life because it's universal and can empower all individuals with an increase in economic opportunity that they can use according to their own individual choice and needs. Many UBI pilot programs have taken place around the world, but here's a couple examples of real-world outcomes of UBI. A UBI pilot program in Namibia between 2007 and 2012 in 1 year reduced household poverty rates from 76% all the way down to 37%. In just 6 months, malnutrition amongst children fell from 42% down to 17%. In Kenya, the UBI trial is still going on today through a company called Give Directly. Through the people of Kenya's own testimonies, they have reported an increase in happiness, reduced stress, and less depression. UBI is freedom for people to create the life they wish to have. Whether that means going back to school or learning a new talent, UBI lets us rethink how and why we work. It can reward unpaid contributions from those of us who are caring for family members and people who volunteer. UBI can strengthen innovation on all fronts, technological, political, educational, by providing a safety net for people who want to start their own business. This will encourage entrepreneurship. UBI unleashes people to do things that add a lot of value to the world without having to sacrifice their ability to have the basic needs we all need just to survive.